with that, we start traveling around these lands that are so rich, that are so beautiful, that have all types of landscapes, that have many, many different people from all over. And I am going to tell you something that the Cashinahua people from Peru tell us. And it's that a long, long time ago, there was no night. And since there was no night, what do you imagine that happened to the people down here?
They never slept.
They never slept. They were all day long going from here to there, from there to here, from here to there, from there to here, and they were so tired. The sun was always bright, shiny, hot, and they could not get any rest. One day, a woman was cooking, and while she was preparing her food, she dropped something. And when she collected what she dropped, she noticed a little hole on the ground. And inside that hole, there was a little mouse. And that mouse, inside that hole, had a knight. Was curled up inside that hole, sleeping. So the woman thought, and she expressed it in a loud voice, "Oh, look at that. The mouse has got a knight, and we don't. If we could have a knight like the mouse had, we could be so happy. We could lie down on our hammocks and sleep. That would be so sweet to be able to sleep." This woman's little boy heard what his mother was saying, so when nobody noticed him, he approached that little hole. He put some delicious crumbs around the entrance of that hole and waited. And when that little mouse came out sniffing those delicious crumbs of food, the boy said, "Hey, little mouse, would you lend us your knight? And I will bring you these delicious things to eat every day if you do." So the mouse thought that was a great bargain. So he started shaking and shaking, and from his nose and his ears, a deep, dark smoke started to come out so fast that it covered the whole sky, and the sun had to hurry down below the horizon to hide. And people said, "We've got a knight. We've got a knight. Let's get ready. Let's go to our hammocks and rest." And they were so tired that as soon as they lay down in their hammocks, that sweet sleep came. But immediately, almost immediately, ping, their eyes were open again, because the sun was back up on the sky. That was the first night, the night of the mouse. But it's too short. I mean, we are even more tired than before. This night is not good for us. But now that we know that the night is possible, we have to go out and search for a better night for us. So the men from that village, the hunters, they prepared their bows and their arrows, and they started to walk out into the jungle and see if they could find a more suitable night. And then there, among a cave of leaves, there was a tapir, and the tapir was sleeping. "Hey, tapir! Tapir, give us your night, or else you'll be our food." And the tapir didn't want to become those men food, so he started to shake around, and from his beak and his ears, a long, huge smoke turned everything dark, and it was night again. The second night, the night of the tapir. And the sun had to rush down again and go hide below the horizon line. And those men When they walked back to their houses, they looked up, and for the first time, they saw the stars shining. And they thought it was so beautiful that you could see some tears running down their cheeks. And when they arrived to their town, to their little village, they were able to prepare some fires. They lit their fires. They shared the food. They shared their stories. And then they went down to their hammocks. And they went and they were able to receive that sweet sleep. And they slept, and they dreamt, 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 and they slept for days and weeks and months. And by the time they woke up, their village was ruined. All the weeds had crawled up, had made huge holes on their ceilings of their houses. All what they have done with the farming was ruined. The night of the tapir is too long. It's not good for us. Look, we have to start all over. We have to rebuild our houses. We have to work on the land again. This is a disaster. So the woman, the first woman, the one that saw the little mouse, she thought, if the boy that is small was able to find a night that was very short, and the man that are big were able to find a night that was very, very long, maybe, since I am a woman, I am in the middle, maybe I can find a night that would be the right size. So she started to walk around. She was carrying some delicious food also. And at one point, she saw a barrel. And inside that barrel, a little Tatú, an armadillo, was curled up, sleeping. Hey, Tatú, come here. I brought you some delicious things to eat. Please, Tatú, come. I just want to talk to you. Please, Tatú, I only want you to lend us your night to see how it is like, and I will bring you delicious things to eat every day. So finally, the Tatú agreed, but only for one night. So he started shaking slowly. Slowly, darkness started to cover the sky. And it was so slowly that the sun didn't have to rush and go very fast below the horizon line. It went very slow. And people were able to see how the sky turned orange, purple, pink. And they thought it was so beautiful that they all looked at the horizon while this was taking place. And then they had time to light their fires, to share their meals, to talk. And when they went to sleep, sweet sleep came, sweet dreams came. And they slept for some hours. And when they woke up, they felt with good energy to go out into the day, into life. And they look, and the weeds have not crawled up so much that ruin their ceilings or their farming. Everything was perfect. The night of the Tatú was perfect, perfect size. So, the night of the Tatú was so good that, you know what? We never gave it back. And the night that we are still using, it continues to be the night of the Tatú. And while we sleep and let our sweet sleep come and give us rest, the poor Tatú is going all night long from here to there, from there to here, from here to there, from there to here, because he hasn't got a night where to sleep. And that's the night of the Tatú.